Hello, friends. Welcome to New Gameplay today, and let me ask you this. Are you ready to duel? Because we have a fun little card game on the Nintendo Switch, and I'm joined with Dan Tack. Hello, sir.
You know, I think what you just said was actually from Yu-Gi-Oh, which is a different card game, but also very good. So I approve.
Thank you. Yeah. Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, our own Kaiba is here with us. I don't know. It's. I wish I could say it's early in the morning, but John Carson, hello, sir.
It feels early in the morning, and you've activated my trap card.
Oh no, gentlemen, Dan Tack, what are we playing?
Hey, guess what? This is a Switch exclusive, which is why I was really excited to cover it.
Of course.
This is, because you know I love my Switch. Just little backstory there. This is a Shadowverse is a card game. It's been around for 5 or 6 years. In fact, we did a test chamber on it years and years ago on the original free-to-play card game, digital card game. And so basically that got turned into an anime, and then the anime got turned into this game.
Full circle.
You following yet?
Wow. You are speaking my language, sir.
Yeah.
Your death will make me
It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so for those unfamiliar with it, though, is it pretty standard card game fare?
Let me lay it down for you here.
Hit me, boss.
For many years, in the old times, card RPGs were a very real thing before we went to digital trading card games. Like that's all the rage now, right? And so back in those days, there would be single player card game RPG experiences. Kind of really got going with Magic the Gathering Chandelar, but there have been countless Yu-Gi-Oh games, Magi Nation,
Pokemon, TCG,
tons of stuff.
Game Boy Color.
Yeah, exactly. And you can just pop those in. You're playing an RPG experience where you acquire cards and you go through doing duels. It's essentially the Pokemon, Elite Four format, right? You want to be the very best. You're going to go win the tournament. You're going to go through various challenges and stages of opponents and tiers of cards until you get to the top. And that is what we're looking at right here. It's surprisingly solid. We haven't, like I said, this genre kind of went out of favor as more card games became digital entities with game as service, free to play trappings. But they still exist, and this is one of them. And if you're into that long lost genre, this is definitely a pick for you. Feels like something great to play on the train, on the plane, or in the automobile.
In the automobile.
I had to do it, right? I was on that path.
You
I
had to.
No choice. I couldn't turn back.
I appreciate you. Truly the John Candy to my Steve Martin, or vice versa. There you go.
Let's do it. That's it. That's our new show. We're just gonna pretend to be those two, and we're gonna do shows. This is good.
Rest in peace to the GOAT, John Candy. Anyways,
So good.
Yeah. How much of a story do they try to put in this? Is this directly from the anime?
Yeah. Let me lay it down on you. Yes, from what I've been told, I have not seen the anime for this, but I have heard that the storyline arcs, several are pulled directly from the anime. I will tell you this explicitly. Do not play this game for the story, and you'll never be disappointed.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Good to know.
This is not a game that you're going to be like, wow, I really, I was really surprised by those story threads, or, It's very, very traditional, what I would call filler anime. It's not gonna, blow you away. It's not some Cowboy Bebop or Trigun or, Serial Experiment Lane, or I could go on and on. We can just talk about anime all day.
Yeah.
But it is not of that quality, or even Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh season 1 for the life of me.
Oh,
the best
classic.
things. I go back and watch that every couple of years
It's
because
great.
I can.
Yeah.
No one can stop me. I'll get a bowl of ice cream and I will watch Yu-Gi-Oh and I will geek out to the Dark
Go
Magician
through Duelist
plays.
Kingdom.
That sounds amazing. It sounds amazing. Yeah, I really
In
want to
my
do that after
mind,
this.
Alex. In my mind, Alex, I'm saying to myself, God, the Dark Magician's not even a very good card. But on the screen, it's like, oh yeah, get him, Yugi. And,
That's all I wanted as a kid. All I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So if you wanna relive those days, hey, this might do it. I've been having a lot of fun with this game. Obviously, it's a very sort of a niche and forgotten genre, but
Sure.
if you're in for that card-based RPG experience, and this is a game I think fits. Again, I think it fits very well on the Switch. This is something I have personally played it in bed. Okay,
Can confirm.
and I've only done that with 2 games ever. This game and
First-hand
Animal Crossing.
experience.
So
Dan, I have one question.
Yes.
So, as a card game, how is it? Is it? I've never played Shadowverse before. Is it more like Hearthstone? Is it a Magic? Is it? Obviously, I'm seeing attacks and defense stats and all of that. Tell me about
So
it.
it is faithful to its parent card game, and it makes no bones about trying to get you really hype about Shadowverse and to go play the actual, this is at essence its own game, but it's also a marketing tool to get you to play actual Shadowverse. But yeah, so it's faithful to that game, but it uses more of the core stuff and less of the new cards. Like Yu-Gi-Oh, Shadowverse has gotten sort of way more complex in the current sets. Like every card has like 10 different keywords and stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just the basics. This lets you play with the fundamentals, and we know fundamentals in ball games. To answer your question, if you've played Hearthstone before, you know how to play this game. However, it does have some differences, obviously, but it's sort of like, if you already know how to play Hearthstone, you are in a spot where you can pick this up and play it out of the box. And there's a tutorial, and it's pretty simple to learn. But there are some other elements to it as well, such as the evolution mechanic, which is kind of the thing that separates it from Hearthstone, for example, where you can every card has an evolved form. Sometimes the evolved form is just bigger, right? That's pretty simple.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you evolve, it's kind of like flipping the card, and it will have a flip effect essentially. And whether that can be something as basic as doing a couple damage to an enemy creature, or it can do something completely game-changing and breaking. So, and you only get to evolve several times during the course of a match. So choosing when to play them and how to use them is critical to success.
For sure. Is this a genre you want to see come back, the both of you, a little bit more? Because I know there's a Yu-Gi-Oh game coming out of a similar ilk, correct?
No, the Yu-Gi-Oh game that's coming out is actually the one that I hope it's in a monkey's paw scenario. Very well, maybe. But the Yu-Gi-Oh coming out is essentially going to be full-fledged digital Yu-Gi-Oh. So that's going to be a direct competitor to Magic the Gathering Arena, Hearthstone, and Legends of Runeterra. So that is going to be the digital Yu-Gi-Oh experience that we've been begging for so many years. We had Duel, the mobile game, which is pretty good, but this will not be a pared down version. This will be legit, straight up, full on Yu-Gi-Oh.
And
so
there is Legacy of the Duelist, which has been out for a few years. There was a Switch version that introduced new game mechanics, but that's been out for a little bit as well. So if you do want a Yu-Gi-Oh experience kind of like this, it doesn't look as nice. It doesn't have this great graphical experience. That does exist out there. So
cool. Fantastic. Well, gentlemen, I think that's a pretty gosh darn look at this. This is out exclusively for Switch, as Mr. Tax said. It's out now, correct, sir?
You could play this today.
Today.
How much is it?
Of all days.
It is standard retail price, so I think it's like 50, 60, something like that. It's full game price.
Cool. For sure. Tack, are you gonna see this to the end? Is it keeping your interest that much?
There is so much to play right now, Alex, that I can see myself falling off, but I refuse to. I am going all the way. I'm going to become a master, and I am going to win the super golden, amazing Shadowverse Cup. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I realize it's a very niche product, okay? But guess what? It's for me. I'm going to go put on some anime, and I'm going to sling some cards, all right? And I'm going to eat some Pocky while I'm doing that. It's going to be awesome.
Sounds like a perfect... You were painting a picture of the perfect day, Mr. Tack, and I'm here for it.
I am doing that.
Yeah. All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to head over to youtube.com/GameInformer. We have a ton of awesome previews on upcoming games, current games. We got streams on Twitch. We got awesome written work on the site. Go check it all out. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. And as always, be good to each other, and we will see you next time. Bye.